Hello, today we're going to talk about Native American families. The saying above means all my relatives. In the Dakota tribe, this means that all things on earth, including plant life, animal life, and human life, we're all related. Um, and they view family as a circle, and that family plays a reciprocal role in everybody's life. Extended family is a big part of Native American families. Grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, and even community members are a big part of an individual's life. Uh, Family members share resources in order for all to survive, so they all work together, and a person is respected for what they give away rather than what they have. So, family is really about community and how you can help others and work together. Native American elders and even grandparents are a very important part of the Native American family system. They are held in very high regard, and often community members and other leaders will look to elders for guidance and support. Grandparents and elders raise and care for children in the community, along with their children's parents. It's not uncommon for grandparents to be a big part of a child's life, and do a big part of the child rearing aspects of that. They are the link between past and present. They teach children about life and life when they were younger, through stories, songs. There's lots of storytelling going on to pass on the history. They also work to teach children about their roles and responsibilities as a Native American man and woman, which I'll talk about later. But as I mentioned, they are a large part of a child's life and big teachers in children's life. Just some more common family or basic family dynamics. In more of that traditional role, women do complete domestic tasks such as raising children, taking care of the home, provide making food, such like that. And men traditionally were providers and protectors, as well as leaders. But over time, those roles have been interchangeable. Now that we're in a more modern times and such, but that's kind of what it traditionally was and kind of where the basis has been. There are some Dakota customs that I wanted to touch on. In the Dakota tribe, Dakota a husband usually lives with his wife and her family after getting married, because a Dakota woman is usually the owner or manager of the home. Dakota women can even decide where people sit or sleep in the house, but it's normal for husbands to go live with the wife and their family. Another custom is a husband does not talk directly to the mother-in-law, and a wife does not talk directly to her father-in-law. That's just another custom that the Dakota tribe practices. I have down that children should be loved and cherished. The Dakota tribe also views children as very important. Ultimately, they are the future. Harsh discipline destroys the child's spirit, and instead of using that harsh discipline, they look towards using positive adult models, encouragement, and community recognition of accomplishments to really support those children through their development in childhood. For names, they have some different kind of ways that they name children and or use different terms for relatives. So say your father's brother you would call him father rather than uncle, and his children, instead of your cousins, would be brothers and sisters. That's just an interesting little tidbit. Gender and age differences also affect the names of siblings. So an older sister would have the name, a woman's older sister would have the name Akana, but then a much older sister would have a different name, which would be Makun, while the younger sister has a different name as well. And then a child's kinship name depends on gender and birth order. So on this graph, it kind of goes over what your name might be. If you were the oldest male or female, the second, third, and so forth. Yes. And so for an activity, I would like you to use that guide. I'm put it down here again. What would your place name? What would your name be in relation to your, birth order and such? Mine would be Wanuna, and then share a story or meaning behind your name, and how is extended family involved or not involved in your life. So thank you for listening to this lesson.